I hear it.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We did take care of that little bit of an audio snafu there. And as you can see, we have got Rezephos here, and Steven1704 is going to be doing commentary for him. So with that, take it away, gentlemen.
Hello,
All right.
I'm back. We're just going to go ahead and start real quick, since there's not much to talk about in World 1 still. Yeah, this is small castles. Looks like we put it on the stream as all castles small only, so it's not extremely confusing. But the guy who made this category, I thought it was really funny to make it a pun. So it's a pun. And yeah.
All the best category names are puns.
Shoutouts to Mel. He's a good guy. Me, Mal, and Twitchmaster are pretty much the only runners of this category. Sadly, because it's actually pretty interesting. Some good stuff. People don't seem to enjoy Vanilla Dome small only. Which is understandable, I guess, but I like it.
Yeah, so Vanilla Dome small only has some of the tougher stages in the game.
For sure. The one good thing about Vanilla Dome is that we don't have to go to Butterbridge 1 again. Thank God. Butterbridge 1 is a sad, sad place. So World 1 is going to be exactly the same as it was in my run earlier. But once we get to DP1, there will instantly be differences. Because we won't be able to grab Yoshi. Which castles are small? Nice one. Yeah, and if we haven't, we need the title changed. Oh man, that's water. Alright, so we missed Shell Jump once again, but no biggie. We have one more attempt at it later on. So Castle 1, we're once again going to skip the midway point. Small only. That's pretty much the hardest part right there. A lot can actually go wrong in Castle 1. A lot of my resets tend to happen.
The first room of the castle can be pretty tricky. It's tough to optimize the jumps on the cage.
For sure.
Without ending up in the lava or running into the Koopa.
So yeah, now that we're at a World 1, commentary will hopefully be a little more lively. There's just really not much to do in World 1 in this game.
Yeah, World 1 is basic platforming and nothing else.
So yeah, in DP1, we still need the secret exit, preferably, but we can't use Yoshi to get up there, so we're gonna have to use other methods, which will be shell jumping.
Hopefully,
yeah. Hopefully we're able to do that, so we don't have to do the long, boring auto-scroller and lose 35 seconds. So we're gonna take this shell, go over the pipe, because it's slightly easier. Basically the same route through the level. And we got it.
Nice. The inputs for the shell jump are quite precise. You have to do a very quick left-right, and then release Y at a very specific time.
sure.
And it's really difficult to be consistent at, so that's pretty impressive that you've got that in a marathon run.
If you're curious, my PB, which is also a world record, is 42 something. Steven, if you want to check on that real quick.
Can probably manage that.
So DS1 is going to be the same as it was last time.
Oh yeah, here it is on the leaderboards, 42 something. 42.25.
Nice. So that end of DS2, or DS1, was actually really good. 242, I hardly get often in runs. And we totally, like, went inside that fish, so that was terrifying, but we did it. We're gonna jump twice on the stairs here to keep our speed, so we can get speed before that guy instead of after him. Nailed both the doors this time.
If you jump up to if you bounce on the boo up to the door without P speed, the screen won't scroll with you, so you just won't be able to see the door when you're trying to enter it. Which makes things a bit more difficult.
So DP3 is gonna be the same here with, oh, a death. We're good. That's what happens when you don't get P-speed there, but... DP3 is gonna be the same with the, two different strats. Right here, if I get on the clouds, it'll be a little different. Get on the clouds.
Yeah, the jump up to the clouds has a 3 in 5 chance of working.
Right, so we got lucky. You can get a little bit screwed on that switch jump, even after you go on the clouds. Very rare. I'm still not sure if it's luck. I'm pretty sure it's just me being bad at the points.
I
Yeah,
think that jump is consistent. Or should be.
Can be a problem.
I always do a bit of a left-right mid-air to make sure the brown platform's in a good spot after going on the clouds.
Alright, so here's pretty much where the run gets completely different. We're gonna do the same thing here, but after this, DP4 will look a little different. Oh, super different. So we're not gonna get Yoshi here.
Quite supposed to run off that ledge.
Do a bit of a safe strat here because the normal strat is like a 3-frame jump, and if you miss it, you die. So I'd rather not. Oh. I didn't left right enough right there.
Ooh.
I tried to compensate a little bit, but I missed it. You can actually save that with a wall jump, but sometimes if you clip on that corner right there, you literally just go straight through the corner and die. Because that can happen in this game. It's pretty great.
I don't think you had a wall clip pixel anyway.
Yeah, I didn't. So now that we've got all the deaths away in the easy levels, the rest of the run should go perfectly fine, right? That's how that works.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the reason I didn't have that much left-right there is because I've been playing the GBA version recently, and you have to do hardly any left-right to make that jump there. So, I've got a little bit of strats mixed up here and there. This level will be way faster than it was in my run earlier, because it's just way easier when you're small, because you're not bonking every single wall. We didn't get the wall jump there. It's just swag. But very sad that we did not get it. It's a shame. So I think that death pretty much only just cancels out the time save from the shell jump. So it's actually not that bad. Oh my days. That was sketchy as heck.
Ooh. Came a little close to that dry bones.
That was a really nice Morton fight.
Yeah.
Okay, so no, we actually... Oh yeah. because of DP3 death as well, so we actually lost a little bit more time.
Unfortunately, in small only categories, you can only kill the bosses with stomps, which is much slower than killing him with fire. Especially for Ludwig. But loses 4-ish seconds on the other bosses.
And the good thing about small only categories, if you mess up a level and die, then like, you're dead, because you're small. So you pretty much always have a chance to just nail the strat. So it's nice.
The disadvantage though is that small only you don't get midway points.
Yeah.
Which means it can be a little... It's more forgiving in some ways, and it's much less forgiving in others.
So if you've ever watched a Super Mario World run, you've probably never seen this part of the level. But we need to do normal exit here, but we can't get wings.
Yeah, the vast majority of the glitches in this game involve Yoshi. Especially the ones that save time, and small only categories you don't have Yoshi.
So yeah, welcome to actual Vanilla Dome 1. It's very strange. Very different level.
It's actually quite an interesting stage to speedrun. So it's almost a little disappointing that you don't see more of it in other categories.
Yeah, for sure.
But wings just save so much time.
That very steep slope there is actually awful.
Yeah, if you hit that steep slope the wrong way, you can just clip right inside it and fall out of the level.
Yeah, it's awesome. Sometimes it's just very hard to climb up. It just doesn't like you sometimes.
This is a well-programmed video game.
So in this level, if you get, like, P meter at the beginning before you fall in the water actually preserves your speed. So if you grab
As
the
does
vine... If you grab the vine in a good amount of time after you jump out of the water, you will keep your speed at the top there. And going over the top there is definitely way faster than going below, even if you do a fast strat to keep the buzzy. So it's actually really solid. Doing the end part of that level can be pretty sketchy with the swoopers.
It's actually interesting to note, doing this stage small only is faster than doing it with a cape, because you can go over the top through those one-tile gaps.
I actually didn't know that. That's pretty neat. What time do you get with Kate?
Cape you can get a high 47, I think, but you can do a bit better than... you can get a 47 RTA easily enough with Cape, but pretty sure you can go a little bit faster with small.
So those boo rings that you just saw me jump through there, those are the first boo rings of the run, so they're actually always the same. So it wasn't as sketchy as it looked. I actually just learned that strat before, like, 30 minutes ago. Jumping on those big snot bubbles can be kind of sketchy because their hitbox is almost non-existent. And sometimes too existent. It just kind of decides what it feels like. I believe the hitbox is like only like 1/4 of the entire sprite. Something pretty awful. So here we're gonna take this Buzzy, we're gonna throw him in the air, so he'll just get hit right again while we're just sitting still. Sit on the end here. Jump over this guy. Oh, okay, yeah. I went a little too far left there. We want to be able to jump over that guy and throw him over to the platform. It's actually a decently hard skip, because being able to get a consistent way to throw that Buzzy with the way Blarg spawn be a bit tricky. It's just hard to get a definite visual cue.
Vanilla Dome 3 is definitely one of the tougher stages without a cape to do fast anyway.
Ah, we didn't get the shell jump either. So there's actually like 4 different options you can do there. You can do a normal shell jump, which I find like the most consistent. As funny as that is. or you can just throw the shell at a certain time and make sure help you just bounce off the wall, or you can time it so you jump off the buzzy as soon as you wake up midair. Sadly, you missed that coin fountain back there, but whatever, man. It's not letting us have any swag tonight. So now I get to ride the scenic route. It's pretty fun.
Fortunately, there's really no way you can do this faster. Without a cape, you just have to take the ride.
Whoa there, that block almost destroyed me.
Ooh.
Here there's a strat where you can kill every plant and then shell jump over this. But like, shell jumping at the end of like a 2-minute level over a death pit doesn't sound really fun.
Yeah. Oh, it sounds fun, but it will probably kill you.
You're not wrong. So this level, bullet bills, I think, are luck. If they spawn where you
They're
are.
luck. I'm pretty sure they're based on the global timer. At least the first one is.
So for some reason I did not get peace speed at the beginning of the level, so we don't even get to attempt the strat anyways. The only what you want to do is jump over or under that first bullet bill, and then right by that like huge gap I passed a second ago, there was a bullet bill that would spawn sometimes, and you can jump over him so you don't have to use the green beans.
Yeah, the spring platforms are just obviously they're slow, but they can be inconsistent in the way they bounce, and they're terribly unreliable. You want to avoid them wherever possible.
So that level is actually really spaghetti, because I was just thrown off after missing the first part of it. But thank God we got out of there. So Magic might spawn a thwomp on.
Oh, the Thwimp!
I hate this game!
I believe the Thwimp is a 3 in 256 chance.
Because Magic Koopa spawns at the beginning of the level here, the RNG you get from him is always the same if you did the same exact inputs from the start of the level. So like, if you just did the same inputs every time, you would never get a Thwimp. But that's kind of difficult. Also, that shell was terrifying. Please get out of my way. Magic
Okay.
Koopa's giving me a hard time. Get out of here, lad. So here I'm gonna stay as right as I can, so I can just get on the first cycle. Here, oh well. Okay, my key might be a little messed up here. I want to run off this platform right when it's even with the moving one on the right. We're still good. We can do speed here, and we can get P-speed to skip the cycle.
Yeah, this cycle skip is pretty tricky without a cape. It's trivial with one.
Sure. This little hole right here is terrifying small, so I do not do the small little skip there. Lemmy can be terrible in small only categories, so I'm just gonna hope you don't have a bad time.
Well, so far the spawns look pretty good.
That was a terrible last spawn. Alright, we're
Yeah,
in the
generally you want Lemmy to spawn away from the fireball. Just for safety's sake. And ideally you want him to spawn in a low pipe for the last hit, because that way he has to fall not as far to the lava.
So coming up in Cheesebridge area, there's actually like a strat, I guess. It's not really a skip. There's a strat that saves like 5 in like actual seconds, maybe. Maybe it's 3. I can't remember. But you can jump off these wooden platforms to say screw it, and you can just ride the saw blades all the way to the end. But it's extremely difficult because the hitbox on these saw blades is actually awful.
Yeah, if
They're
you're doing
really tiny.
If you're doing no cape categories like 95 exit no cape, you have the advantage of having Yoshi in this stage, which Yoshi will not get hurt by the saw blades at all, so you can just bounce on them safely. But unfortunately, small only, they can screw you over.
So yeah, if you're on Yoshi here, you don't have to worry about running into any of them or missing, because it's a lot bigger. Yoshi is kind of broken, once again.
Yeah. Another advantage of having Yoshi is for the normal exit you can get wings, whereas as small Mario you have to go to the actual goal.
So the end of that level can be a little tricky. Took it a little slow. It's spooky. So this is like one of my least favorite levels ever, because moles are my worst enemy. A lot of times I just won't jump and I'll run right into the moles and die, because I'm not too bright. Moles.
These moles can be quite unforgiving with their hitboxes.
I like shell jumping over this wall. Just because it's fun.
Fun,
I think it actually
faster.
does actually save time, pretty sure.
Yeah, definitely saves time. Otherwise you have to run back and forth through that section with the moles and avoid the moles.
Oh, we didn't keep P-Speed here, so we have to wait a cycle, but it's fine. So this next level, we're gonna do the same strat as last time. We're gonna run through the first corridor, and at a certain point in the ceiling, I'm gonna jump, turn left, and scroll to the left. So we load this first bony beetle a little bit later. So we can just kill him right away instead of waiting on him. We're gonna left right here, so this guy is awake at the right time. We're gonna bonk the ceiling. OP.
But bonking the ceiling is slow.
Big, long, empty room.
Yeah.
Very
This room's a
exciting.
pretty easy one without cape.
50 doors, pretty nice. So hopefully this time we'll actually get a cycle skip in Ludwig. It's not really a difficult thing to do, but
Yeah, so to get a cycle skip on Ludwig, you need to hit him while he's in the air. And that'll stop him from doing one of these shell spinning around cycles, so you can just jump on him right away when he lands. Saves about 14 seconds.
isn't this the longest cutscene in the game?
Yes, but not only by like less than a second longer than the Wendy cutscene.
Ah.
I timed them out a while ago for various reasons.
So in FY1 here, I'm gonna do a bit of a safety. I'm gonna scroll right after the midway point, because I don't want to do the luck jump strat. Okay, I hit Yoshi, that's fine. I don't want to do the luck jump strat at the end, because if you miss it, you die. So I'm gonna scroll right to make one section easier, and another section faster, since I'm not doing the luck jump. So this is easier. Don't have to worry about hitting a Koopa. Unless that guy gets in your way like that. Then this guy comes over in the direction I want to faster. So just do the safe strat and finish quickly.
Yeah, normally if the screen wasn't scrolled right, you could you could do a jump on the hammer bro. Just keep P-speed, jump on the hammer bro, and then bounce off him to the end of the stage. But that's luck based. Sometimes you will just get hit by a hammer, which in this category will just kill you.
So once again, if you ever watched the Super Mario World speedrun, you've probably never seen this level. And it's actually extremely technical. to do quickly. Want to utilize these blocks as much as we possibly can by throwing them up this corridor, so we can despawn an urchin here and just swim right through.
Yeah, there's a lot of tech to this stage that that many runners wouldn't even know about, just from playing it with Yoshi and getting the clip.
That was actually a really nice FY2. Very solid.
Yeah.
An optimal time with hard clip is a 2:39, 2:40.
You can get a 240 at least with clean clip. Maybe without as well.
Yeah, even though the in-game timer might suggest it doesn't lose as much time, there's also tons of lag in the level, so it loses a little more time than it looks like.
Yeah, you get a lot less lag swimming underneath the stage.
So we didn't get the super free wall jump right there. There's just a really, really good visual cue in this level to just set up a free wall jump.
Plus
Which
your
happens to be easy.
wall jumps in this game are sub-pixel based, and you're set up perfectly for one just from the start of the stage, as far as sub-pixels go.
So here, we need a Goomba, so we can break these blocks, so we can get the keyhole. And we got, like, the best luck of all time. And I got it messed up. Second try is amazing. Normally I'm in there for quite a while.
Yeah, I believe going for that, trying to clip the Goomba in there is something like there's something like a 1 in 10 chance of that actually working.
Yeah, it's a I think it's a 1 pixel gap, and you have a like 10% chance of actually getting it, even if you hit the gap. It's just awful. It's cool though, I guess. Does that count as swag points? Maybe. So in my No Cave No Star World run earlier, we damage boosted the middle section of this, but now we have no power-ups, so we have to do the entire Rite of Shame. It's really exciting.
You going for Dorito bounce?
Is that a thing?
Yeah, there's a strat here where you can bounce on one of these Doritos that falls from the ceiling in order to save a little bit of time here, but it's super scary.
Yeah, I think I'll pass. Like I said earlier, it's definitely best to do that end part as fast as you can, so you're not just jumping around fireballs, never shoots everywhere. Awful. Awful time. Don't do it.
Yeah, it's certainly easier to get through there fast than it is to go slow.
This actually isn't too bad of a run so far. It's pretty solid.
Except
Rip
for
Mario.
several deaths.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Steven. I don't like your attitude. So here the run's gonna look pretty similar to No Cave No Star World from here on. Then we'll get a little bit different in Valley of Bowser, as we'll be doing a completely different route.
There will be a
Most
few
levels
differences
here.
as far as strats go. There's normally a couple of damage boosts in Chocolate Island that you obviously can't do as small.
Yep. And once again, this is one of my favorite No Cape levels. It's just fun. It's entertaining. Just looks very fluid. So in the next level, in No Cave No Star World, you damage boost through the boo line in the second room, but can't damage boost, so we have to do a setup to bounce off of it without getting hurt. Which I think I actually did my marathon run earlier just for safety. It's only slightly slower. You can play with that fire a little bit. It'll never hurt you. Sorry if I gave anyone a heart attack. Right, that looked really sketchy, but we're good.
Yeah, the screen scroll left there causes the boo line to load a bit later, which allows you to jump on it without getting hurt.
This level is going to be the same as it was last time. Once again, to get the normal exit in this level, you actually have to wait at this pipe. But to get the secret exit, which is the one we want, we just need to go as fast as possible. So it's not a
Yeah,
problem.
getting the normal stage here is pretty slow.
I don't know what that strat was, I just kind of just made that up. I don't know why. I do something different in that room every time. It's a pretty bad idea.
That was a strat. It didn't get you killed.
We're good. Here we have a moment of silence for everyone that starts Chocolate Secret holding a direction.
Tch.
It's actually pretty scary to loop around that hole there, because sometimes you can just get killed by that Buzzy instead of killing him. We want to jump off these steep slopes to keep our faster speed in the air. I hope I don't miss these jumps up here. We're good.
So one thing worth noting about the beginning of this level when Rezi threw the Buzzy at the Chuck, if you throw that Buzzy wrong, sometimes he will just clip through the slope in front of the Chuck, and then the Chuck will just kick a football at you and kill you.
Yeah, that's
It can
really
be
fun.
quite rude like that.
So now we've got Wendy. Hopefully I'll be able to show off the fast strat in room 2 here. We actually have to do a slightly slower strat in the first room because the crusher skip that we did before is luck-based, because what actually kills you on this crusher is the spikes, like just the crusher itself, not actually getting smashed. Which is why the damage boost helps, because you have invincibility frames so you don't get hurt. Oh man.
Yeah, you can
Didn't
get
pick up
that
the
Crusher skip as Small Mario, it's just quite tricky. Well, it's luck based really.
That was a strange Wendy right there. Good stuff.
Ooh. That was a nice room too.
So here I'm watching the bottom of the pipes to see where Wendy's feet are, so I can get prepared for where I need to go to hit her. Really good spawns.
Hopefully... Oh good, she didn't spawn in the middle on the last hit.
Yeah, she spawns in the middle on that last hit. The fireballs both happen to be right in the middle, and it's just not fun. It's not a good time. No one enjoys it.
You can hit her quickly if you've been really fast. Like, you can hit her before the fireballs get you if you've been really fast on the first 2 hits. Otherwise, you have to wait it out. And might lose a cycle.
The castles with the Resnors are fortresses, not castles. So since we're small here, I could technically swim through the boo rings and not stop at all for the despawn. That's really sketchy. Because swimming through a moving object that has hardly any space in between death.
And has a
Spooky.
really wonky hitbox.
Yeah. Fun fact. If you're Big Mario, crouching and jumping through a boo ring has no difference whatsoever. Your hitbox is still the same as Big Mario. It's very bad. No idea how
Yeah,
that works or makes sense. But it does.
Don't question the game. It's actually worth noting the No Cape No Star world record does swim through these boo rings. It's really scary looking.
So star is actually banned in this category, but in this level, to skip that star, it's a 3-frame trick where you hold left and jump and run at the beginning, and 3 frames after you have control of Mario, you need to let go of the jump button. And I just do not have a good visual cue for it quite yet. That star doesn't end the run whatsoever. And yeah, if you're talking about all buildings here, it's actually called all structures.
Yeah,
Get it
all
right.
structures gets all castles, fortresses, switch palaces, and ghost houses, and is just generally not a good category.
Not really. It's too long. You may as well do 96 exit at that point.
Yeah. And the overworld, rooting for it ends up being just garbage. Got a lot of annoying backtracking.
That was a pretty solid VOB 1. It was a little slow at the beginning because I didn't get P-Speed.
Nice P speed at the end though. It can be tough keeping P speed after towards the end.
So Steven's job in this level is to remind me to not get the secret exit. Because we do not want the secret exit. Secret exit is bad. No one should ever get that exit.
Except in categories where you need that exit.
Nah. So I
So are
stay
you
a little
going
left in the
for,
pipe there. Sorry,
Are
what?
you going for small sandbar clip?
Get out of here. Recent discoveries show that if you bring a shell into this room, duplicate that wings block from the left, you can get 1 or 2 keys from it, and by standing on those keys while you're on this sandbar, the sandbar gets really confused and just decides to push you through the wall and you fall into the sandbar, effectively making a sandbar clip you can do smallly, which is neat. But currently, for it to save any time, you have to dupe 2 without losing more than 1 cycle, which is really hard. And after you duplicate them, you have to double grab them, which is really
Get
hard.
the normal exit.
Thank you.
There's your
Then-
reminder.
Then after you double grab them, you need to set up the first clip and not die on the first clip.
Oh,
Why do you
that
do these
roll.
things to me? This
That
video game
is
does not
a lot of
enjoy
time
me.
lost.
Oh my god.
And it's worth noting, that is literally the last thing you can die to in this stage.
Yep.
After that, you've just got the goal tape, and nothing in between you and the goal tape.
RIP headphone users.
Unfortunately, that just loses a lot of time.
That's somewhere around 2 minutes. It wouldn't be a Rezephos run if I didn't lose 2 minutes in some single level. So don't worry about it. Goodness gracious, man. Not my day today. So, how's everyone's day? Sandbar is a fun place. I think we should get secret exit, just for fun. What do you think, Steven?
No. You've already done the sandbar twice. You don't need to do it again.
But it's so fun! pretty sure my strat is to scroll right there, by the way, TM. I just didn't because I was too busy talking about keys. Blame Steven, TBH.
Nah, blame TGE.
Oh yeah, that's right. Blame TG completely and always. So this level is actually really cool. Normally, to get this level, you're intended to go all the way to the right and go on the last door on the right. And you can get a P-switch in this room that I'm going to now to make a staircase up to the keyhole. But who needs that when they put their own staircase right here? Oh man. Heck. Getting that last one's actually somewhat difficult. Try it again.
Yeah, trying to bounce into a one-tile hole when the one-tile hole is off-screen is not particularly easy.
Yeah, if you do 6 bounces off of them, it sets you up perfectly to go right through the hole. It'd be great if you could go to the very left of that room and respawn the boos, but if you do that, the boo that you used to bounce off of just does not want to follow you. So you actually do have to go through that door and reset the whole room.
Yeah, the
Unless
boos can
there's
be a
some-
bit The boos can be a bit finicky when it comes to following you while you're spin jumping.
As far as I know, there could be some kind of finicky strat you could do to get them to work, though. Possibly. Oh, that Dorito hitbox is awful.
Oof.
What a guy. Well, I hope you like block snakes, because we gotta ride it one more time. Personally, I think block snakes are very interesting. Like I said earlier, they go right sometimes they go left. Sometimes they feel a
Hey,
little
that one was
crazy and
going
go
down for a
upwards.
bit.
Right? It's crazy.
Yeah. This is the exciting part of the run.
So there you gotta jump over that midway point and jump over the mushroom. It's kind of terrifying. Are you?
Hey, hello. The thwimp again?
This video game?
Okay. Again, 3 in 256 chance of that spawning.
So that one was actually not even... Oh my gosh. Oof.
That is a thing that can happen.
I think this is the level that turns everyone off from doing anything with this category. Ever.
Yeah. Castle 7 without a cape is quite frustrating because you have to wait for Magic Hooper to break all the turn blocks for you. Whereas a cape you can just spin them.
I'm just gonna wait.
Oh, that doesn't sound
Oh
good.
my days. We can do it. We can do it.
So,
We can
this
do
is
it.
the 4th time riding the block snake, I believe.
I just really like the block snake, okay? Jeez.
Okay, apparently I'm wrong, and it's a 9 in 256 chance of the thwimp spawning.
Oh man, that makes perfect sense then.
Yeah, I mean that's three times more likely than I was saying. What is it that's 3 in 256 then? I'm sure there's something.
To be honest, I'm not sure if I have played this game before. It's a great question. Magic Koopa, get out of that hole. No. Bad. Leave me alone. No bullying. This is a bully-free zone, Magic Koopa. I don't think you understand. Come on. I can't get up here. Oh my gosh, he almost sniped me from behind. Leave me alone. Let me leave. Live freely. Okay. Okay. Oh!
Oh, hi,
Ah!
Magic Koopa. Okay, you
Goodness
didn't game over in the
gracious.
castle.
Oh my god.
Well, things happened in Larry's.
But like I said, because it's small only, if you die, there's always at least one point where you get to see the whole thing done correctly.
When was that point in that castle? Because I think I missed it.
You know what, Steven? So now you get to see front door of Bowser instead of back door of Bowser. So we actually have to do some of a level, including missing doors. Alright, so we didn't get to shred in this. If you punch the cage and jump right after, you actually get a fast jump while it's transitioning, and you can just jump across all the Koopas. And it's super fast. It's super hard. You want to hold left and run right when the things start moving, so you can get a little bit of P-speed before you start running right.
Don't die to Bowser.
I'll try. I'll try my darndest. Oof. Well, that was something. If you game overs, restart the marathon. I'll just try the run again. Try it again. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I meant to press the right on the D-pad there, but I just missed it completely and hit the plastic instead. So, okay, that's fine. As long as you don't hit him early in Phase 1, you're perfectly fine. No problems. So if you hit him as soon as you can, he'll actually throw this Koopa off the screen, and you're screwed for Phase 2.
Yeah.
You want a second Koopa so you can skip a ball phase in Phase 2. I'm gonna throw him over here and get him out of the way.
Yeah, by hitting Bowser just before he's about to throw the when he stops and is about to throw the second ball, it just it skips throwing that ball entirely and goes straight to the Mecha Koopa on the next cycle.
I'm just gonna concentrate a little here. Is the disco ball banned? What a great question.
The disco ball is not banned, but it is slow and causes lag. But it's not a power-up.
We did it! Oh man. Dude, what a run.
GG.
I'll be completely honest.
48-20.
I've been playing a lot of GBA S&W lately. So I haven't been super practiced up for this. And for the first small only category, besides regular small only that I've done in a marathon, I'm honestly decently happy with that. Because there's a whole lot of stuff that can go wrong in this category. You can die at the end of Cheesebridge area after a huge auto-scroller, which is really easy to do.
You could die in Castle 7 like 3 times. Good thing that didn't happen.
Steven. So I don't know if we have any extra time, but if we have any extra time, I could show off a few ILs. I'm not sure what my estimate was.
You are about 2 minutes underestimate, Rezi.
Let's go.
Nice.
Let's see if I can get these in really quick. So there's a category called 86 Exit, which is basically 100% small only. The switch palaces are banned, and there's a few exits that are just impossible without Yoshi or Cape. or glitches, which usually require Yoshi. No claps today. So we're gonna run over here to CI3 real quick. Get rid of everything. I think I'll probably say save at the end just so we can see it. But in a run, you have to do the whole level every time you miss it. It's really fun. In my current PB, I got it first try. Same as my last PB. Apparently I just get it first try all the time, so maybe that'll just happen now. That'd be great. That'd be fantastic. So that's just simple platforming. Got like 10 one-tile jumps. Awesome. It's a great level. It's pretty much the pinnacle of small-only speedrunning right here.
This I'll see I have in Styled 5.
Did I say I needed save states?
Yes, you did.
Alright. Next. So this level, you're meant to have all the switch palaces, so you can ride a vine and just ride across the switch blocks and go to the secret exit. But those are banned, so we gotta do some crazy stuff, like grabbing two things at the same time. I almost had that first try.
So the jump off the P-switch here is frame perfect. And then the shell jump is far from trivial.
Every time I re-grab it midair, that was me getting the bad end of the 50% chance. Oh man, come on. Escalators, escalators, escalators. Stop kicking it, what are you doing? Man, this 50% chance is not being nice. Ah. I'm hitting the button a little too early. Oh, man.
Ooh, that was close.
Come on now. Every time you miss this in a run, you have to do both 50% chances once again to get to here. Come on. There we go.
Nice.
So that level can easily take like 10 to 15 minutes. Alright, looks like we're pushing this run back 20 minutes. Come on now.
Now do Tubular no P-Balloon.
Come on now. Yeah. That was Small Castles, CI3, and Starled 5. So next up, you've got Dodecahedron. He's playing some Kaizo 3 and some Super Prank World, which will be crazy.
Yeah,
So,
definitely stick
hope you all
around for
enjoy that.
those. Doja's crazy good. Like, crazy good.